Hi everyone, how are you? I hope you can hear my voice and everything is set up properly. Let me check it first. And if you are listening to me, please do let me know in the comment section whether everything is just fine or not. So I'm just checking whether you people can hear me or not so that we can start this live chat. Alright, I hope you can hear me. Yes. So if you're watching this on Facebook, please like my page, and if you are watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to this channel. And in today's episode, we are going to learn how you can create the featured image of a blog post if you are writing a blog post for any WordPress website. So how you can create a featured image in Photoshop. So we are going to learn how to create an amazing featured image. So we'll be using basically graphic design techniques in Photoshop, and we are going to create an amazing blog post. All right. So this blog post would be for a blog post I have just written. You can see, I think you can see over here. So this is a premium Christmas sale After Effects project template which I'm offering absolutely free. So if you want to download it, the link of this is in the description section below, and you can go over there on my website harshvardhanart.com, and you will see that it is available for 20 hours and this much of second. And this is the project. So let me show you what this project is. All right, so this is a project, and you have to, what you can do with this is a modern stylish Christmas sale After Effects project. You can promote your site with this designer stylish Christmas sale template. And what you can do, you can customize it according to your own need. So as you can see, you can customize this logo. You can change this logo with your own logo, and you can change this name, even shop on www video hype. So you can change it to your website, and you can even change this text up to 50% off. You can make it anything 10%, 20%, 90%, or whatever you want. You can do this. So it's a highly customizable, and you don't need to do anything. You don't need advanced knowledge of After Effects. So I have included a video tutorial for this as well. Once you will download this project, you will get a, a tutorial for this as well on YouTube. So I have provided a link to that, so you can easily customize it. There is no such thing. You can download the trial version and use it for your own website or any other purpose. All right, so you can just come over here. All you have to do, you have to just provide your name and email address, and just check all of these three dots and click on the subscribe. You will receive an email with the link to download it. All right, and thereafter you can download it and customize it and use it for your own purpose. All right, so this is the blog post, and I want to put a featured image for this. So I have to design a featured image for this blog post. So I'm going to design that featured image in Photoshop today. All right, and in today's tutorial you will learn exactly step by step how you can create an amazing blog post which you can use for any WordPress website or any blog post. Okay, so you can even use it for the blogger as well. So that's what we are going to learn in today's uh, video. All right, and I hope you people can hear me. So let me first check whether every Alright, so Mary, I have a request that if you can please share this video so that others can also join us and we can start this. So my request, please do share this. I'm just sharing this as well on my profile. So I request that whether you are watching this on YouTube or on Facebook, please do share this. Alright, and we will start within a few seconds. Okay, so let me just first share it. Just a minute, I have just completed sharing it, and one more place I want to share this. Okay, all right, so now we have shared it. I hope you people can hear me. So let's start, and let's start creating. Let me first check, yes, everything is right. All right, so please do let me know in the comment section whether you are hearing me or not. Type Y if you are hearing me, and type N if you are not listening to me, or if you are not able to hear me. All right, I hope you can hear me. So let's start. So we'll be using this image. So this is the basically the thumbnail for that After Effects project for which we are going to create this blog post. So we'll go for the file and select new, and we are going to create a new document over here, and the size which we are going to choose would be the best for the blog post, and that is 800 by 400. All right, so type 800 by 400 and make sure this is the pixels over here. Okay, if it is not pixels, then it would be something like else in the inch. Such, just change it to the pixels. Okay, and just a minute, let me just open one more thing. All right, so and resolution would be 72 because we are going to publish it on our blog post. So resolution of 72 is just fine, but if you want to print this out, then you can take the resolution of 250 or more, or maybe 300, 240 or 300. All right, and we'll take the background as black. It doesn't matter at this time, and we'll press create, and that way a new document would be created. So this would be the size of our blog post. Okay, so we are going to now create this design. So that would be, let me check once. Okay, all right, so first of all we'll bring this image over here. So we'll click and drag it over here, and we'll right click and select convert to smart object, and now we'll close this one, we no longer need it, and then press Ctrl T and press Ctrl 0 to see it entirely, and then press Alt or Option if you are using the Photoshop CC 2019. Otherwise you can press Shift, and then that way it is going to scale from this center. Okay, so let's resize it to something like this, Christmas sale, and press this check mark and zoom in, and let's reposition it maybe something like here, and for a moment I'm going to keep it over here, or let's place it maybe something like here. All right, and let me quickly save this document so that I don't lose any work, because Photoshop CC 2019 is crashing a lot. So blog post title featured image, and I'm saving it in a PSD format, and now let me just rename it as image. Okay, now we need to create some text. So I'll come over here, you can see, and I'm going to select this text, and for a moment before I do this, let me open one document. Oops. so that you would be able to see it. One software. I don't know what's happening. My system is so slow because I'm streaming and recording at the same time and working on the Photoshop. All right, so let's leave it. It's not showing up over here. All right, I hope you can hear me still. And there is a problem with this live view, I think. Let me pause it, press it again. All right. Oops. Okay, so I'll come over here and select this text tool and I'll click over here, and you can see in Photoshop CC 2019 it automatically creates some dummy text for us. Okay, lorem ipsum. So we are going to change it with our own text. So I'll write get premium. Okay, so we'll divide each of these text into smaller parts. Get premium After Effects project, and then I'll check and click once more, and After Effects project worth $49, and click once more. Absolutely LUTELY, absolutely free. So I hope everything is right, spelling is perfect. So I'm going to select all this one first, get the premium, and I will place it over here, and I would go to this character option which is over here. If it is not visible over here, go to the Windows and select character. All right, and in the get premium, I'll just change its font. So I'm going to use the font called Gotham. So you can download it. This is a free font family and it has all of these fonts. So I'll go for, let's say, Gotham book. So you can download it. This is a free font, and I will press Ctrl T and resize it to something like this and press enter, and then I will select After Effects project. So I'm going to make it larger. So let me just close these two texts. So you can just turn them off, their visibility, by clicking on these a little eye. Okay, and now in the After Effects as well, I will go to the characters and choose the same font, Gotham, and this time I'll go for the Ultra one because this is our main text. So where is it? Ultra Italic. All right, Ultra Italic. So I'm going to select this one and press Ctrl T, and by pressing Alt or Option, I will resize it to make it larger, something like this. Okay, and place it over here and press enter. And you can see the spacing between these characters is very low. Sorry. So I'll go over here in the characters panel and I will come over here. Let me show you if I can. Okay, so this is the option where we can change its spacing. Okay, this one VA, or we can change the spacing from here as well. So I will increase its spacing to something like this, After Effects project, but I have to resize it, but I'm not going to resize it. So I'll just double click it to make the entire selection of the entire this text, and I'll click over here After Projects and press enter, so that this project gets down. Okay, and then I will change their spacing between these two lines. So I'll go back once again, and this time I will come over here on this top one where it is written AA. Okay, so I'll change the spacing to something like this, After Effects project, and then I will turn on the worth 49 and I will place over here, and let's rename its or change its uh, font. So I will go for the this time again Gotham, this font, and let's go for the light one, or let's make it bold. All right, bold is fine. Again press Ctrl T, and by pressing Alt or Option you can resize it. Sorry, and let's position it maybe over here, and you can see the bold is not looking good, so let's change it. It's all about the trial and error. Sometimes when you look at your design you will see that this one is not looking good, so you can always change that. Worth $49, and let's position it over here, and we are going to change the same font for this one as well. So let's go for this Get Premium and resize it over here, and choose its font as well of the same. That one is the Gotham Italic or Book Italic. Okay, and now we'll turn on the absolutely free, and in the absolutely free we'll place it over here, change its font as well to the same Gotham Italic. Okay, and press Ctrl T and resize it. Let's make it something like this, absolutely free, and press enter. Okay, so let's reposition it so that it looks good somewhere. Let's make it little bigger so that it matches with this one, and place it over here, or let's bring it down maybe over here, and let's come over here on this Get Premium. So let me place it over here on the top, and let's resize this After Effects project because we want to make it big and bold. So we'll press Alt or Option, and let's say resize it to something like this. Okay, and we need to, let's reposition once again. So let's go to the Get Premium, and alright, I think this one is just fine. So we need to change this one absolutely free, maybe over here. Okay, and let's select both of these two and press Ctrl T, and let's resize them, make them little smaller because they are not looking good, and place it something close to this one, and select the Get Premium, bring it down as well, maybe something like this. Okay, and now if you want you can change it, their color as well, but before we do that I think we need to bring down the After Effects as well. I think spelling is wrong of after, so let me change its spelling, AFTER, after, and let's press enter. After Effects project, and bring these two even down, something like this. All right, and let's place it Get Premium over here, worth absolutely free, and now we are going to select all these text and press Ctrl T, and by pressing Alt or Option we'll resize it, make them bigger to something like this, and place it over here. So Get Premium After Effects project, worth $49, absolutely free, and now we will change or reposition this image. So let me place it over here. Okay, and if you want you can play with the colors as well. So for this purpose, all right, so we'll do that later on. first we'll enhance our background. So for this purpose we'll come down over here on this black and white circle and click over here and we'll select the gradient, and that's going to open up the gradient panel, and we'll click on this gradient. Okay, and that's going to open this gradient editor option. So here you will have some presets, but even if you don't have any preset, just select this black and white, which is the default one. You'll find this over here, and then what you can do, we'll come over here on here and we'll just double click over here, and that's going to open up the color picker option. And for this purpose we are going for some bold color. So let's see which one would look good. So let's go for something green, something like this, and press OK, and similarly click on this second slider and let's choose the color. We can go for this one as well, or we can go for the red. Okay, this one is also looking good. All right, and we'll press OK, and now we'll come over here and press this new, and when we'll do this, it is going to be available over here as a preset for us to use it later on. All right, so that's how I have created so many of these presets, so I can use this one as well. You can see this one is also looking good, so let me go for this one. And if you want to note down this color code, so this is its color code, EB00A1. all right, and press OK and select this color as well. If you want to note down its color code, EB002D. so color doesn't matter, you can make it anything similar to this one, and that would be fine. And thereafter just press OK and come over here, and if you want to make this style as a linear, so or radial, at the moment it's linear, so you can make it a radial as well, and that way you will see this kind of effect. So if I just press the reverse, you will have the reverse effect, and then you can scale it to make it something like this. Alright, so that would be a cool effect, but I'll go for the linear and let's make it default 100. Okay, and I can even change its position to something like this. So let me make it something like this and press OK. So you can see now this one is looking much better than this black one. All right, and now we'll create some shadow for this image. So we'll click over here on this blank option or blank area of the image, and that's going to open up the layer style option, and then we'll come down over here on the in the FX panel, and we will select the drop shadow. Okay, and that way the drop shadow option would be available for us over here. You can see, so we have to choose the blend mode as a multiply, which would most likely be default for us, for you as well, and select the black color, and you can change its opacity and you can change its angle. So we'll make it something like this, and you can choose the distance, spread and size. So you can play with these sliders to get the result you want. So I will go for something like this, and let's make it size, so you can spread it, so that way it's going to look something like this, and lower down its opacity. It would become a three-dimensional this way, you can see, and this is without drop shadow and this is with drop shadow, so it looks more amazing, and then you can press OK. All right, so now we have got our shadow for the image as well. So let me first check whether everything is going fine or not. So let me see people are watching me or not. All right, okay, so now let's work on this get premium, because this one is not looking good. So what I'll do, I'll select this get premium, and come over here in the character panels, and this time I'm going to choose some other font. So let's say Railway. Okay, Railway is also a free font, you can download it. So let's go for Railway Light. Okay, this one is also looking good. And I will make it smaller, something like this one is looking good. And what I will do the same for this worth 49 absolutely free as well. So I'll go for the worth 49 and let's change it to the Railway. Okay, and let's make it smaller, something like this, and to this one as well, absolutely free. Change it to the Railway and make it little smaller. Or what you can do, just remove the absolutely and just keep only the free and change its font to, let's say, same Gotham Ultra. All right, and let's make it larger because we want to highlight this, that you are going to get this absolutely free. All right, so you can place it something like this. All right, as you can see now our typography is looking much amazing, but still there is a problem with worth. Sorry. So what I'll do, I'll go back in the characters panel and let's make it little, oops, not this one. I will select this worth $49. So what I'll do, I will select this $49 and make it larger. All right, so we want to highlight this as well, and I will make it, let's say, Railway bold and press enter. Okay, and let's resize it, reposition it, and change the position of the free as well. So let me make it something like this. Okay, so in this get premium, what I'll do, I will add some background, so that would even enhance it further. So I will select this image layer because get premium is just above it, so I will create a new layer. Okay, and then I will come over here in the tools panel. I will select this rectangle tool, or you can access it by pressing U on your keyboard, and from the fill over here we can select this solid color and select the black color, or you can go for the gray, less black. Okay, and we'll click and drag to create this background, this kind of a background, and you can see now this one is looking just amazing. So let me bring it down, something like this. Okay, and we will try to do this for this one as well. So because we want to highlight it, so our focus should be over here. So we'll select this worth $49. So again we'll use the same tool, but before that we will create a new layer under it. So for that purpose we'll press Ctrl and select this new layer icon, and that way it's going to create a new layer under the layer we have just selected. So we'll do this as well. So again press U on our keyboard and let's make it, or let's select only the $49 and free. Let's see how this is going to look. Okay, this one is looking good, and then we'll press V on our keyboard and just reposition it. So we'll bring it little down. So for that purpose I will select all of these three layers, worth $49 and free and plus this rectangle, and with the move tool and now with the down arrow key I will bring it down to something like this. And now you can see our focus is on these two texts, premium After Effects project, and that's $49. And let's I think we should lower down their spaces between the After Effects project. Just a minute. So for that purpose, we'll select this After Effects project layer and go to the character option, and in the character option, this is this double A plus A, so that is going to change the distance between the lines. So let me bring it down. Let's see what happens. Yes, okay. So you can even make it something like this. All right, and then we need to reposition it. So okay, select the After Effects project and reposition it maybe around here, right? And now this one is looking good, but this text is not aligned over here. You can see this one is, there is a less space on the top and there is much space on the bottom. So what we'll do, we'll select all of these layers except the background, okay, and except the image. So let's reposition them to something over here. So it would automatically guide us that where the center should be. So these are the smart guides. So if these are not available, go to the view and select this snap to rulers extras, and if you select on this show, select the smart guide option over here. Okay, so this is on the show and this is the smart guide. So that would guide us and that would allow us to place certain objects in the center, and you can see it shows us the distance as well, that where should we place this file. Okay, and now we'll select this image as well and we'll click and drag it, and that's going to place it. So it will automatically adjust the distance on this side and on this side and on the top and on the bottom, right? So now this one is looking much better, and we will work on the background a little bit further. So we are going to add some extra depth in the background. So for that purpose, what we can do, we will come over here again on this dark circle, black and white circle, and select the pattern from here. And here you will have some textures which are pre-installed, but if these are not available for you, just click on this cog wheel and you have all these presets. Just click any of these, but for this purpose I'll go for the web patterns. So we'll click over here on the web patterns, and it's going to open up this dialog box where it would say whether you want to replace these patterns with the existing or you want to append. If you will press OK, it is going to replace and remove all the texture which are available over here, but we don't want that, we want to append it. So if we'll just press append, then these would be added in the bottom. So you'll see all the web patterns are now available over here. So we'll try to select any one of them and let's see which one is looking good. So we can go for this one, this one, this one. Let's try. Alright, so this one is something new, so I'll go for this one and we'll press OK. If you want, you can change their scaling as well, so that way it would be more larger or the smaller, but I will go for the default scaling, that is the 100%. Sorry, and we'll press OK, and now it is not looking good. You can see it has taken away the colors of our background. So for that purpose, in order to fix that, we'll come over here on the top layers blend mode option, and then we are going to change it to, let's say, darker, so that way only the darker part would be visible, and then we are going to lower down its opacity from here so that we get this less effect, but still at the same time we get some kind of interest in the background. Okay, So this is how it is going to look. And if you want to change this texture, if you are not happy with this, just double click it and click on this texture, and then you can replace it with anything you like, and that would be updated over here. So let's see, I think this one is looking good to me. And if you don't want to go with this one, you can always change it, and we'll press OK. So now you can see this one is looking much better. And what else we can do over here? Okay, so we'll place one light over here so that we get some accent on this After Effects project. So for that purpose, we'll select this pattern layer and we'll create a new layer above it. So we'll click on this new layer icon, and that's going to create a new layer over here. So now we are going to go into the brush tool, which is over here, and we'll select this soft as brush with 0 hardness. So this is the default brush, you will find it. Okay, and make sure the opacity is 100% and flow is 100%, and let's make its size to something like this, and change this color, foreground color, to the default one. So if it is not default, just press D on your keyboard, that would turn it to the default one. But at this time the foreground color is the black and background color is the white, so we want the foreground color to be white. So for that purpose, we can either press this little arrow, or we can press X on our keyboard, and that's going to flip them together. So you can quickly flip them easily, and then we'll place one stroke over here. And then you can see at this moment it's too much and it's not looking good, so we'll lower down its opacity, or we can change its layer blend mode to let's say soft light, and you can see it has added a little bit light over here. Or you can go for the normal one, and let's lower down its opacity to something like this. Or if you want, you can even change its color. So for that purpose, what you can do, you can come down under it on this black and white circle and select the solid color, and let's choose something like orange and press OK. And then you need to clip this to this layer. So for that purpose, you need to press Alt or Option and click between these two layers, and that's going to create a clipping mask. So that means this layer is now affecting only the underlying layer, so that is called the clipping mask. Sorry. And now if you don't want to have this color, you can change it to any color, and that would be updated over here. But I will go for the orange color and change this layer blend mode to let's say linear dose, or let's try color dose. Oh, this one. Okay, we need to change the layer blend mode of the layer, not this one. So let's change it to the color dose, or let's go for the linear dose. Alright, nothing is happening. Screen, let's go for the screen. Alright, so let it be this way, and let's increase its size. What's happening? Let's go for the normal one. If I change this one, alright, this one is not affecting. So I don't know what has happened. Alright, so let's turn this off and let's see normal. Let me see this layer. What's wrong with this layer? Okay, I think there is a problem with this Photoshop, and I need to relaunch it. That's why it's not showing up anything over here. Let me go to the edit and purge and select all. So that's going to purge all of my memories, all of my histories would be clear. And let's see whether it's working. Okay, it's not working. So let me just delete these layers. So that's the problem in Photoshop CC 2019. Sometimes it doesn't work. So let's create another blank layer, and this time again choose the brush tool, and this time I'm directly going to select this orange color, and let's resize it. So you can press the right bracket or the left bracket to resize the brush quickly, and let's stroke, and you can see I'm not even able to stroke. So stroke is also not working. So I think I need to restart the Photoshop to make it work. Alright, so I'll save this one, or let's try it this way. Okay, let's restart it. Alright, so let me restart the Photoshop, and meanwhile let me check whether I'm live or not. All right. Sorry. It's taking little time. Okay, so let me open this project, and this one is now opened, and okay, this one is working. So let me just delete this layer, create another layer, and choose the brush tool, and make it something like this, and press here once, and change this layer blend mode to, let's say, linear dose, hard light. So you can try different layer blend modes and see which one is looking good. I think this is just fine, linear dose. So that way we can create a little bit accent over here, and if you want you can resize this image as well. So let's come to the image one, and let's press Ctrl T. Okay, so let's make some duplicate copy of it. So by pressing Alt or Option, click and drag it down. So that's going to create a duplicate copy of it. So let me place it over here, and click and drag once again, and create one more copy, something like this, and select all of these three images, and then place them over here. Or maybe I should do it another way. So for that purpose, let me select the first one, not this one, the top one, and place it maybe over here, and then select the second one, and let's place it over here, and then select the third one and bring it down, maybe over here. Alright, and select all of these three, and let's place them this time in the middle to something like this, and let's press Ctrl T and resize them, make them little smaller. Yes, now this one is looking much better, and recenter them by clicking and pressing Shift. You can drag with your mouse, and it's going to align in the center perfectly. So our final blog post title is now created. And now if you want to create a new blog post feature image for any new blog post, all you have to do, you have to just come over here, double click on this title, rename it, and you are good to go. So your design is once created, then that would help you and save a lot more time. So once you design your this template or this design, then later on it won't take you that long. So this is our final amazing blog post featured image which you can use for WordPress website, WordPress blog, or the um, blogger blog post. So thank you so much. I hope you have learned something useful from this live stream, and if you like it, please hit the like button. If you did not like it, hit the dislike button. If you have any question or if you want to say something, you can leave that in the comment section below. And once again, if you want to download this Christmas sale After Effects project, link is in the description section. Go ahead, download it and use it the way you want it. And if you are watching this on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, and if you are watching this on Facebook, please like my page and follow me so that you get the notification of my latest post or latest video beforehand. So thank you so much. Bye bye. See you in the next episode.